Thank you, Kiki. I swear to God, I did not know I was muted. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Woo. Okay, it's late, y'all. It's late. How long I been talking? Woo. Thank you. You know what? I don't know how many people was watching. I seen it was like 2 likes, like 3 likes now. I'm like, oh my God, I was talking about Basketball Wives and how this is like the last season that Tammy's gonna be, partaking in, on the platform of Basketball Wives. So how do you guys feel about that? Like some people, some people like, I really didn't care for Tammy. Some people, I really thought Tammy was great for the show. But, in the last few seasons, Tammy hasn't really been, in a lot of the scenes, in a lot of the shows. She's been doing her own thing. She got her other endeavors, her shoe collection, other things that she's dabbling in, including, what's that? Her rap career that she's trying to reincarnate after like 30, 40 years. You did say that. I think you did say that last episode. I think you did say that she was trying to just finish out her contract. So yeah, she hasn't been into that many scenes, this season. And it was quite obvious that she's kind of like just kind of over it. But I didn't think that she was really going to quit. But, she made the announcement. It was on her social media. Everybody's talking about it. She's leaving the show. And, I think she had a good run. We had a lot of good laughs with Tammy. A lot of gags with Tammy. Some tearful moments. Some joyous moments. I like Tammy. Although, in the beginning, I really didn't like her that much. In the beginning when she first started on the show, I thought she was just too rah, always on some about it, stuff. But, she kind of grew on me over the years, especially when she started acting a little more mature. That man, I think, is what did it. Her husband that she's married to right now, I think he kind of, helped settle her down and tone her down, her whole attitude, demeanor, her whole outlook of life. So, I'm happy for her. I'm happy for her and her husband and her children, and I wish the best for her. I really do. But at the beginning of the episode, when Shawnee, took the ladies to see her weed dispensary, I was like, Shawnee about to be wealthy. Shawnee is about to be wealthy. Shawnee got coins right now. Shawnee got rich people coins. But Shawnee is about to be wealthy. All that weed that she gonna be selling, and it's legal in Cali. I mean, the hospitals is gonna be using it for subscriptions. The pharmacies, just regular old Joes, regular old people talking about they need it for their cataracts or whatnot. But just normal people, she is gonna be making a killing off of that money. You said you thought she was going to run him off. I did too. In the beginning, Keegan, I really did. Because her and him is kind of like opposites attract. He just seems so calm and so chill and so reserved. And she's just like, she's like... But, he loved it. She loves him. He loves her, even though they couldn't get a baby out of the equation yet. I don't know if she's ever going to, try to get that popping again, try to create a child or adopt a child. Or I don't know, because, Reggie always wanted a baby with her. But, in the meantime and in between time, I think, they'll continue to do well with their relationship. You said Shawnee keeping the money in the family because her oldest son, Miles, is going to handle the business. Yes! And that's a good thing. If you have a child who you think is really, really responsible, I would allow them to run, some of my businesses or work at my company, be a manager, a supervisor, or, something like that. If you really think that they're really responsible and they can handle it, they can really handle it. Hey, Life of Key and Jay, how you doing, sweets? Thanks for joining us this evening. Well, this morning, night. I don't know what time it is where y'all are, but it's 12:17 a.m. here in the Midwest. So it's kind of late. But I know it's the weekend, so I know some people are up. But it might be a lot of other lives going on as well, because when I was watching Basketball Wives and baking some of the cakes that I'm taking to the festival tomorrow, I was like, dang, it's a lot of people on live this evening. But that's how it is on the weekends. A lot more people be live on the weekends. But yeah, I think her and Reggie is gonna be good. One thing I was wanted to mention or talk about was, how do y'all feel about Shawnee not inviting Jen to Costa Rica so that they can look at some of the properties over there, because Shawnee is thinking about opening some hotel boutiques, something like that. She said some hotel boutiques, and she mentioned to the ladies, at the weed dispensary, that she did not want Jen to come. She was cool with everybody else. She was cool with Jackie, Cece, Phoebe, OG, Malaysia, everybody else. But she did not want Jen. I don't either, Kekan. I really don't either. Because, see, the way I look at it, and y'all let me know how y'all feel, but the way I look at it is, back in San Diego, they keep bringing up San Diego. They keep bringing it up where Ev and Jen supposedly, made up or whatnot and hashed out everything, put it all out on the table. But they didn't put it all on the table. And they basically been like, ducking and dodging around Jen lately. Like, okay, you come to her event, you support her event. I think it was mainly because it was for her mother, because her mother had passed. It was kind of like in honor of her mom. I think if it had not have anything to do with her mom, I don't think any of them would have went. I don't think any of them. Jackie, she clowned. She straight clowned at her event that was in honor of her mother. So I think a lot of them is not taking it seriously. Like, Jen is thinking, oh, we cool, we done made up, everything is good. I invite them to my event. I go to their events. They come to my events. Everything is good. But now Shawnee is like, I don't want to invite Jen, because we come to learn that her and Ev don't really think that Jen was sincere when she apologized to Ev. And I had mentioned, and I think a few of you guys did too, that we thought Jen was not sincere when she had apologized. And it was mainly because, just like Ev and them is mentioning now, that they thought she wasn't really sincere because she never really apologized for anything in particular. It was kind of like, I'm sorry if I ever hurt you, if I ever said anything about you and your daughter Shanice, I apologize. I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys, And I'm like, if you had an issue with it then, thank you, Kekan. If you had an issue with it then, why would you wait weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and then bring it back up again? And I'm like, okay, if I really had an issue, see, that's the thing I say about sometimes on these reality shows. Sometimes they cover up things, they put a Band-Aid on it, and they don't really deal with the issues head on. They just put a Band-Aid on it and cover it up so they can just move on. Just try to get through the show, get through the scenes, and I'm like, that ain't cool. That ain't cool. Y'all inviting everybody but Jen. And then Jackie, I don't even know what to say about Jackie anymore. Jackie is just so messy. I mean, she's literally becoming worse than she was back in the day. Yeah, Jen did apologize to her daughter before she talked to Evelyn. I remember she had said that. And I'm like you said, why bring it up weeks later? Y'all should have dealt with that then. You should have been like, okay, Jen, I don't really believe you're sorry. Or what are you sorry for? What exactly are you apologizing for? Put it all out on the table. Don't just say, I'm sorry. Because a lot of things was said. And then how Jen had mentioned, well, I didn't really say anything about Latchkey Kid or anything, like Shawnee was like, oh, so you're calling me a liar again? I'm still a liar? Now, as far as As far as Shawnee goes, um, I can't recall just off the top of my head Shawnee just blatantly lying on people or just blatantly making up stuff. I know Shawnee likes mess. She likes the drama. I know because that's like what keeps the show alive is the drama and the mess. So I know Shawnee likes that, which is why she invited Jackie. And why she invited OG for Jackie, because ain't nobody really trying to mess with Jackie. So she like figure I'm gonna invite OG so her and Jackie, Jackie can have like, somebody with her like an ally, on the trip. Yeah, yep, you're right. They treated Jen just like they did Brandy. Yep, you're absolutely right. As far as her though saying that she didn't say anything about a latchkey kid. Now I'm up here wondering, like, I remember a lot of the things Shawnee said. Shawnee said, Jim was saying that you leave your child at home. Your daughter is always watching the child. Your daughter's paying the bills. Your daughter doing this. Your daughter's cooking, cleaning, handling your finances, all that kind of stuff. But now Jen is saying she didn't really say that. So it's really like a lack of communication. Like, if you're going to sit there and apologize for stuff, she really needs to apologize for what she really said or what she believes that she said. And if you don't think you said certain things, you should have put it out before. Because now it's like it's starting all over again. And I'm like, oh my God, how long y'all gonna drag this out? You said Cece gonna be in a mess now. Oh, and I cannot wait. Because Cece, okay. As far as Cece goes and as far as Kristen. Kristen, she's still upset because Byron did not come to remember we talked about that last time. Byron did not, he bypassed the dinner that Kristen and Thomas, her husband, his son, had planned because Kristen really wanted to, say some things with her chest to Byron and, get some things off her chest and try to, make amends with him so that their family could get back on track so he can spend time with their children, his grandchildren, and just kind of move on. But he didn't show up because he was at a baseball game. And we did mention how we thought that maybe he really didn't show up because of the point that Kristen did not invite Cece to dinner. Now, Thomas was like, okay, I don't know about this boo. I don't know about this babe. You inviting my father, but you not inviting Cece. And I kind of get it, though, because Cece and Kristen kind of have, like, their own issue. And then Byron and her and Thomas have, like, a different issue. But I'm thinking Byron didn't come because Cece was not invited, and Cece was probably in her feelings, and she probably said some things to him, thinking, that's wrong, that's messed up, you're really gonna go, stuff like that, and that's probably why he really didn't show up. I don't know. You said, but the topic conveniently keeps coming up. Right, the topic keeps conveniently coming up. So I'm looking forward to the next episode because I think Cece needs to stand in her ish. And I think from what I saw on the previews for next week, it seemed like she's about to. Cece kind of like, now there are some times where I'm just like, okay, Cece, you're wrong. But there were times where I'm like, okay, Kristen, you're wrong too. But the thing about it is, Kristen, Malaysia, and then when they have an issue with Cece, they tell her what it is, they stand in it, and that's it. But Cece, when they usually come at her with an issue, she runs off. She skitters away. She leaves an event. Or she just don't make an appearance at an event. But, you said, I bet you Cece's going to wait until they put her in a place. Yep. You already know it. And I really feel sorry for Cece because, that is a really scary thing. She has been putting off going to the doctor. She's been putting off getting a biopsy to find out if she possibly does have cancer. her fiance, though, Byron, he keeps telling her, you really need to go through with this. You really need to get it checked out, because a lot of people who hate going to the doctor or who are fearful of finding out that they had cancer, they keep putting it off and keep putting it off. And about time they can't bear the pain anymore, about time the cancer breaks them down, they go to the doctor. It's too late. I personally know from experience exactly how that is with my mother, because the same thing happened to my mother. And by the time she really went to the hospital to let them do what they needed to do, remove some of the cancer or the mass or what, it was too late. It had already spread. So he's telling her right. He's telling her right. And that's for anyone out there listening who might think that something is really, really wrong with them, but they scared to find out. Go to the doctor, because chances are, if it is something wrong, if you do have cancer, if you go early enough, they can probably prevent it from spreading, get rid of it. You might have to do a little chemo, you might have to do a little radiation, a little, and then hopefully it'll go away. And, depending on the case, a lot of people, they get cured from it, or a lot of people, they get more extended lifetime with their family, at least, and they could, figure out how they're going to spend the rest of their life and what they want to do. Might create a bucket list, you know what I mean? Because we all got to go someday. But me personally, I definitely would like to know if something is wrong, so that I can plan my life accordingly and spend the rest of my life how the hell I want to spend it. But you said Cece feels she's the queen of the family, but she's going to ruin things between Byron and his kids. Me, as far as Cece goes, with his family, with Byron, with Thomas and his kids, and Byron's other daughter and whatnot. Thomas did mention that he thought Cece really, I don't know, really wasn't in it for the right reasons. Like, really wasn't with his father for the right reasons. Now, we know Cece is a lot younger than Byron. You can obviously tell just by looking at them. Even this last episode, Byron looks like 30 years older than Cece. And I haven't investigated, so I don't know exactly how old Byron is. But, it's obvious that him and Cece, it's a gap. It's a gap there. It's a range, And she's young. He was in sports. He's obviously making some good money still. And his son Thomas thinks that Cece never was in it for the right reasons. Like, she don't really love him, or she really just with him for money or clout or so. He mentioned that to his wife. So I don't know how true that is. I don't know. Allegedly. Allegedly, Thomas says she was in it. Well, he believes that she's in it for the wrong reasons, and I guess that's the issue that Thomas, has with Cece. And then when she had revealed to OG that he wasn't really Byron's son, that just like took it to a whole nother level. Like, his children already think that you ain't with their dad for the right reason. Then you going around talking about, well, that ain't his real children in the first place. That ain't his real son in the first place. That was bad. That was real bad there. And I think Byron didn't handle it accordingly, because Thomas was really, really hurt. I think Byron did not handle it at all accordingly. First of all, I think he should have reached out to Thomas. After Thomas heard that, and he was like really upset. He was really hurt by that comment that Cece and Byron would discuss something like that with OG, especially knowing how petty these ladies can be on that TV show. Thus, Jackie and the media. Now, who all believes that Jackie really told the media about Malaysia and the rumors about her being not a great mother and not spending time with her kids and leaving her kids with people and, all that kind of stuff? Jackie, I don't know, Jackie. Jackie just been making a mess of everything this season. Like, I don't know what happened, if she bumped her head along the way over the last few seasons, because Jackie was cool. She was like cool with everybody. After some rough seasons, she finally was like, I don't know. I like that Jackie. I really, really, when I saw her acting like, I hate to say normal, but I was like, I like this Jackie. I really, really like this Jackie. And she was so helpful and so in tune with trying to make the other ladies get along and all that kind of stuff. You said you believe she did it too. I did too. I do too. I think she said it. I think Malaysia, Malaysia is not reaching. I think she really started that rumor because them other people, what was the other guy's name? Anthony from Atlanta or somewhere, I think he actually heard it from her instead of he heard it in the streets like he was saying. Then they come around, oh, it came from Jen. Oh, it came from Jen's friend Dominique. So yeah, I think she has something to do with that. I really, really do. But as far as the gala, as far as OG's gala, she was upset. Visibly, noticeably upset because only Jen and Jackie showed up. Now, it was nice that anybody showed up. I'm kind of thinking that Shawnee is right. How she was saying, of course, Shawnee said her excuse was one of her sons had basketball. And then I think she said her daughter, it was her daughter's birthday, or one of her sons had basketball, something like that. And then when she went to see Tammy, OG was like, you know what? I understand you couldn't come. I understand. You told me you couldn't come. You sent me a gift. You told me ahead of time, although she forgot to send the envelope, the card with the gift. She sent her a gift and everything. But she was like, why couldn't everybody else tell me that they couldn't come? Why couldn't they tell me why they couldn't come or that they weren't coming? Because she expected them. She had tables set up for them with everything. And I'm sure her family, who has been watching this TV show for the last couple of seasons, was probably like, where's all the ladies that you work with like every day? Like, where are they? Where are your friends? And for her to be like, I don't know, But Shawnee is kind of right. OG has really never, bonded with all of the ladies. And then the times where she kind of seemed like she was purposely making beefs, like beefing for dollars, as we call it on YouTube. Some of the times it seems like she was just starting mess just to be starting mess so that she could make her storyline better, and the ladies just weren't feeling it. And then the times when she was threatening to beat them up and bust them in the brains and all this kind of stuff, because she all built and stacked. She's a female football player, so she was always making threats and stuff when they would get into it. I'll do this to you. I'll beat you up. So the ladies, they really never created a bond with her, at least not all of the ladies. So, you said it looked pretty empty. It did look pretty empty. It looked really empty. And the thing about it was, you've been in this for 10 years. 10 years you've been playing female football. 10 years. And that gala, either the place was too big or hardly nobody came. Now I'm thinking the place was probably too big. I'm thinking the place was probably too big, and that's why it made it look like hardly nobody was there. Because it did look like she had a nice amount of people there, and her man was there. You said OG is letting her man string her along. She is pressuring. Okay, he can. That's what I wanted to get to next. I'm glad you brought that up, sweets. Now he wants to move in. Ooh, I hate that. I hate that. Why not? I'm not saying that I hate when a man says, let's move in together. Not that part. I hate when the man knows that you want to get married. The man knows that you want to have children. The man knows that you're making all these changes to your life. She done retired from football. She wants to settle down. She wants to have a family and all this. And what does he say at the gala? I'm so proud of everything you do. I love you. You are wonderful. You are beautiful. You are smart. You are this. You are that. And I think it's time for us to buy a home. Did you see her face? Did you see her face? Her face just started lighting up and glowing. Because I'm telling you, me personally, I was thinking, I know he ain't about to propose here at the gala on the side of the curtain. I know he ain't about to take this opportunity to propose for her. Like, he couldn't pick a better occasion, a romantic dinner, a trip at the ocean, the beach, at the park somewhere. I was like, I know he ain't about to propose to her right now. Because the way it was coming off, it was like, I love you, I'm so proud of you and everything. I mean, I'm looking like, oh, shoot. Is he about to pop the question? Is he about to get on one knee? But no, I think it's time for us to buy a house. Oh my God, OG, she held that poker face though. She held that poker face though because you already know. She probably was like, no, this fool didn't sit here and tell me it's time for us to buy a house. It's a setback. That's what I'm saying. It's a setback. Like, to some ladies, it might mean, okay, he's ready to buy a house, and that's why, he might want to get married soon. He might. But sometimes, to some men, that's their way of pacifying you, sus. That's their way of pacifying you. It is. Like, that's like one of the main ways a man could pacify a woman who's ready for marriage and ready for children when y'all don't live together. It's like, let's get a house together. Because it's kind of making them seem like, okay, they really, 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 really trying to make this like official. Like, official. So, I don't know. I don't know. What y'all think? You said you was dying. I just didn't expect him to say that. I really did not expect him to say, let's get a house. And then it's like, y'all getting a house together, y'all buying a house. Like, I don't like that idea of buying a house with a man that you are not married to. I really don't. You gotta sign contracts. You gotta sign legal documents. You got mortgage payment, insurance, taxes. You doing the stuff that people who marry do normally. For you to want marriage and you've been hounding him for years about getting married and settling down, and for him to say, throw you a house and a key to a house. I don't know, pacifying. But yeah, but hopefully, I think they do. I know he really do care for her. At least it seems that way. And we know she really do care for him. So hopefully, they will have them children soon, and they will, get married and all that. He'll go ahead and handle his business and do what she wants him to do, and she'll live happily ever after. That's what I'm hoping. But as far as what else did I want to talk about? Was that it? Oh. Tammy's video shoot. How do y'all really feel? Like, how do y'all really feel about Tammy becoming a rapper? What is her name again? Her alter ego? Is it Tatiana? Tatiana Trill. It's Tatiana Trill, right? And she has a I think she has a single out called No Pressure, and of course I can't play it on here because I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to get no strike. Well, you won't usually don't get a strike when you play somebody's music on here. It just won't get monetized. So still, I'm not trying to have my video not monetized just to play just to play Tammy's, or should I say Tatiana Trill's single. So no. How do y'all really feel about that? Like, do y'all really think she can make a really good career in this? Becoming a rapper at her age? Hold on, let me see. Tammy Rowland. How old is Tammy? I know she's like, Hold up. Roman. I'm looking her up right now. She's 49. She was born April 17th, 1970. Married to Reggie Youngblood. Used to be married to Kenny Anderson, the basketball player. She is 49. She will be 50 in April. So how do y'all feel about 50-year-old Tammy Roman becoming a rapping star? I need to listen to this because I heard a little bit of her work before, and I was like, I don't know. I need to listen to her music. After I get off this live, I'm going to listen to her music. I'm going to let y'all know how I feel about it next time I do a review next week. But I don't know. You said you think it's a waste of money, not about her age, but she has to yes! I think she needs to let it go. I mean, child. The funny thing is, back in the 90s, when she used to be in the girl group or used to rap or sing or whatever, I didn't know nothing about her. I did not know nothing about her. And I'm like a big music head. I love music. I especially love my 90s, my 80s music. And back then, every chance I could get, when I was like an older teenager, young adult, I would listen to my music. I don't remember them. And even when I looked the group up, I still didn't remember them. I'm like, okay, now, y'all didn't make it back then. But now you want to try it again 30, 40 something years later. Ain't nobody checking for you musically. Now we like you on the TV show. We like you on reality shows. You know what I mean? We like you as an actress, as a businesswoman. But ain't nobody checking for you on no mic. I don't know. You said it's a waste of money. I think it is too. I'm like, dang, is she having like one of those, what they say, like when you get like 40 or 50, like they at that age where they having like, they looking back at their life like, dang, what is it that I haven't done that I really want to do? Like, is it a midlife crisis or something? I mean, you already with that young man, Reggie. He popped a question. Y'all got married. Y'all together. I mean, just live your life as it is. And just enjoy being married to your young man. And your other endeavors. But as far as that music, I don't know. I guess, everybody has a bucket list. Some people have a bucket list to go overseas on a cruise. Some people want to jump out of a plane. Some people want to, have 3, 4, 5 sums. Some people want, you know what I'm saying? Some people just got things that they haven't done in their life that they really want to do, and this is one of them. She wants to see if she can make it as a rapper. I don't know. Her family is peaceful. I don't think her family really shows it's going to be on. You said, hold up, because her family is peaceful. I don't think her family really shows is going to be on long. Oh, okay, I got you. You know what? Remember her daughter? Not Lyric, Jazz. Remember her daughter, Jazz? She was on that TV show. It was the Next Rapper show. I can't remember the name of the TV show. But she was on, what was the name of that TV show? Oh, God, I can't remember. But anyway, she had went on there because she was trying to be a rapper and everything. And she ended up getting cut. I really wasn't feeling her music either. I'm just saying. I really wasn't feeling her music either. And then for her mom, Tammy, to come out now and be like, okay, well, you didn't make it as a rapper, but I think I can make it as a rapper, so I'm gonna, take my chance at it and, try my hand at being a rapper. So I'm like, dang, they just trying to make somebody in the family be a rapper. Like, somebody in here is going to make it. Gosh darn it. But yeah, so I don't know. Yep, and they kept choosing. Yep. And I like Just Brittany. Oh my god, that chick from Houston, right? I liked me some Just Brittany. I really did like me some Just Brittany. I was like, out of all the people on this show, if I was to like right now buy somebody's CD or somebody's record, it would be Just Brittany. I don't know. I just love that Houston's. I don't know. She was. I don't know, that country rapper, that Houston, that dirty down south. I don't know. I was feeling her. She kind of, just Brittany. She's one of those chicks that she just knows she looks good. She knows she's pretty. She knows she has talent. So she was very like outgoing and secure in herself, and Just Brittany was good. But, ever since that show, I ain't heard about Just Brittany. So, there you go. But yeah, I really enjoyed that show. I cannot remember the name of the show, though. Was that the, oh gosh, what was his name? The little short dude from the A. What is his name? I can't. The Rap Game. Y'all know the little short dude. Hold up. Okay, see, y'all gonna make me go to Google again. Okay. Rap Game. See, by the time I type it up, y'all probably gonna figure it out. I can't remember his name. Jermaine Dupri. That's what I was looking for. Jermaine Dupri. So wasn't that the name of the show? Yeah, the Jermaine Dupri. I'm like, what happened to that show? Because I did watch it for like the first what was it, like 4 seasons? I think it lasted like 4 or 5 seasons. But I watched it because I like watching those kind of shows. It's harder to be a rapper than it is to be a singer. So I actually prefer to watch the hip hop and the rap contest show versus watching the singing shows. Because a lot of people can sing. A lot of people can hold a note. But to be able to rap and be able to hold people's, attention and be able to handle yourself and running around the stage and breathing and dancing and all that kind of stuff all at the same time, that's really talent. So that's why, I really like the Rap Game. So, yeah. But anyhow. I think I hit everything I wanted to discuss about this episode. Looking really forward to the trip to Costa Rica and find out how much stuff they can get into over there, and how Cece's going to handle herself as far as her doctor's visit, her biopsy, and handling herself with the ladies. So, yeah, I'm looking really forward to that, and seeing if they're going to figure things out with Jen. What they're going to do about that, because again, I think they should have cleaned all that up back in San Diego. What are you apologizing for? What are you telling me you're sorry for? What exactly do you feel like you did to my daughter, Shanice? Instead of just letting Vian be so vague. I'm sorry if I hurt you. I love you. Give me a hug. Give me a kiss. Mwah, mwah. They should have squashed all that then, like really squashed it. But also, y'all, did y'all see... Did y'all see Evelyn talking about OG's toe again? They's not gonna let her toe die down. They's not gonna let that toe die down. She had the nerves. Okay, OG had the nerves to say to Evelyn, how you gonna sit here and keep talking about, you talking about my daughter, you talking about my daughter, you talking about my daughter, my daughter. I'm pissed off because you keep talking about my daughter. And OG was like, but you're talking about my mother's daughter. I about died. I was like, no, she is not comparing the two situations as the same fruit. This is apples and oranges. This is not the same thing. She was like, that's basically saying, oh my God. Evelyn is upset because of what something was said about her daughter. And OG is up here like, I don't have a daughter, but I'm my mother's daughter. And you're talking about my mother's daughter. Therefore, you talk about me, my mother's daughter, and it's the same kind of thing. Like, no, it's not the same kind of thing. And she sat there really like, I'm like, she's going to bust out laughing, right? This is a joke. She's teasing. She's playing with Evelyn. Oh God! And then she said you were talking about, basically you talking about my mother's daughter's toe. I was cracking up, y'all. I was cracking up. I'm like, how you gonna compare the two? And she's really up there mad because they was talking about her toe. And she was like, well, I'm sorry, but like I had said on my last review, her toe was like the highlight of the event. Her toe just took over the show. And she gonna try to say, well, I lotion the bottom of my feet, and that's why my toes were sticking all the way out my shoe. But why are you talking about my toe? That's like the same thing as Jen talking about her daughter. Girl, I'm like, OG, what you on? I don't know what she was on. I was like, I mean, you said you would have walked away. I was... Do you know I was hollering? I was like, no, she didn't say I'm my mother's daughter. So you still talking about somebody's daughter. Toe. I was like, okay, I don't even know what to say. But anyway, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the review. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. I'm looking forward to the next episode. As far as my next review, let's see. Queen Sugar, and Black Ink. I'm gonna try to get both of them done this weekend. Thank you, Kikan. I'm so glad you joined me tonight. I know it's late, y'all, so I appreciate y'all who joined me tonight and, like the video. And anybody else who comes in later tonight or early in the morning, please rewatch the video, like the video, share the video, and of course, subscribe to my channel if you are not already subscribed. I will holler at you guys later. Oh, yeah, and by the way, don't forget, I'm going to try my best to go live as much as possible tomorrow afternoon. I have a cake decorating class, but it's at a festival that is at a nursing home. And because there are nursing home residents there, I'm going to try to do 2 separate cake decorating classes so I can showcase some of the people who are not nursing home residents. Because unless I have permission through the supervisors or whoever run it to put those residents on video, then I can't because of, HIPAA and everything. So I'm not only doing a class with the residents, but I'm also going to do a class with normal people, visitors or their family members, children, whoever wants to take a basic cake decorating class, because it's not going to be anything a high scale cake decorating class. I'm dealing with the elderly, I'm dealing with young kids, so it's going to be like a basic 101 cake decorating. I'm going to show them how to do some piping and how to decorate the cake and, put the icing frosting on the cake and, stuff like that. And then, I'm just making little ones, like little mini 6-inch round personal cakes. And then, after they're done, they can take their cake and they can eat it or give it away or, whatever they want to do with it. So that's what I'm planning to do tomorrow. But first thing first, I do have a cake that I have to decorate in the morning for my friend's daughters. So I already baked that cake tonight. So it's going to cool overnight and get, firm and everything so I can decorate it in the morning. Then after that, I'm going to head to the festival. And again, I will be going live from there. But if I can, I'm going to try to go live from there. But if I cannot go live, I'm still going to record. I'm still going to be recording, and then, I'm just going to have to edit if I have to edit out like some of the residents from the nursing home or whatnot. So, but anyway, please look forward to that video tomorrow evening sometime. But anyway, you guys, enjoy your night. Enjoy your Friday evening. Enjoy your Saturday. Excuse me, got the hiccups. Your Saturday and Sunday. I hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Be blessed. And I am out. Deuces. Good night.